I came to know about MFS 2008. I think the retired Admiral Mudimu, who was the Chief of the Navy, he's the one who actually introduced me to MFS, because at the time I was the Chief Director, Human Resource Management of the Department of Defense. So he thought it ideal that I should be interacting with the MFS, and for that reason we met in Durban during the Navy Golf Day. I think MFS, we started interrogating what they were presenting to us, because at that stage it was during the time wherein a decision was taken by the South African National Defence Force, or let me put it in this fashion, by Parliament, that the former non-statutory force members, they should, in terms of their service, be recognized. And MFS, fortunately for them, they were following those developments. And as a result of that, as we're deliberating in terms of what does that entails, they came handy because they had that background in terms of that recognition of a service. And as a result of that, then they were utilized to assist in terms of ensuring that those recognized, yes, for former non-statutory force members, they are being factored in, and as such they interacted a lot with the government employee pension fund. But besides that, I felt it prudent that I should introduce them to what was then called separation seminars. Separation seminars, that's where people of the DoD, before they can exit the system, they've got then to be, engaged, and preferably by financial advisors, because the human resource personnel of the Department of Defense, they are not financial advisors. We have had quite a number of those who have been there before MFS with regards to separation seminars. But however, there is this service which I must point out that it never came out quite clearly, or myself, I was not aware that when you exit the system, there are options. Either you opt to leave your monies with the government employee pension fund, or you transfer your monies to a financial institution of your choice. Which then I must say, in terms of the two options, it came to the realization that we're not being empowered as members of the South African National Defence Force or the DoD, because when you separate with the organization and you transfer monies to the institution of your choice, there are benefits. And allow me just to enumerate in terms of what are the benefits, or in terms of comparing with the government employee pension fund. When you exit, the last time you'll be knowing as to how much it's the value of your retirement is the day when you are signing the papers. But importantly, GPF, that is the Government Employee Pension Fund, they will religiously, till you go to your grave, pay out monies to yourself, as per determined by the actuaries of GPF, in terms of that kitty which you will be having. But however, if you then passes on, then the problem starts. Your better half, your wife, should be getting half of what you were getting. And obviously, immediately then there's a disruption in terms of the maintenance of the household. Then thirdly, in terms of the disadvantage with regards to GPF, when then your better half passes on, the issue of kids comes into the picture. But if your kids are above 21, the likelihood is that you are going to lose out all those monies. i.e., you exit December, normally takes 3 months for your monies to be processed. You exit now, which is September, obviously you'll be getting from the department what is called the leave monies. Then December you passes on. It means your pension, most probably, has not been effected, has not been paid to you. What then? If you are not married, you don't have kids, it goes to the coffers of GEPF. Because I even doubt whether or not issues of wills are applicable in as far as GPF is concerned. That still needs to be taught. Now, coming back to this other one in terms of the advantages when you transfer monies to an institution of your choice, the following: that money, it is yours. However, the pension rules are applicable to the latter. In other words, if you take 1/3 of whatever value of your money, you have taken 1/3. And similarly, the actuaries, they are going to work it out in terms of, at the age of 60, okay, they say we give you 20 years. And based on that amount, they do the calculations as to how much should you get per month. And therefore, if you are entitled to 20,000, you cannot say, no, give me 40,000. The rules of pension, they are applicable. But now, if you pass on, your better half can go and withdraw the whole amount of money. It's not compelled that the monies, they should be with that financial institution. And importantly, quarterly, you get a statement. Major General Muiseng Mashoala, this is how your monies have performed. And then, if you pass this on, like I've said, she can go and withdraw the whole monies. So, the advantage is they access those monies to the last cent. It's your money, it's the monies you have worked for, and it gets access to the last cent. There is no money going to the kitty of GPF or something of that sort. It comes to your household. So that's what I learned from MFS. And it's for that reason then, therefore, when I separated, I assigned them the responsibility to invest the money. Nothing has ever happened except during COVID-19. And it will be understood in terms of the COVID-19 that it has impacted to almost all financial institutions. Because of its very nature, it was international. But before that, I never lost money. But with COVID-19, I should confess, it came as a shock. But nonetheless, the money still remains mine. I would recommend the MFS, like I have just, enunciated that what are the benefits, how I was, empowered, and how other people have been empowered in the Defense Force. I did recommend, to senior members, like the former Chief of the Navy, that now, this is an entity. When you separate, please ask them to assist you. And whenever there's somebody who does not know as to what decisions must he take, I normally, like recently, I spoke to Chief of the Air Force to say, if you are going to retire, there is an entity called MFS. They will be in a position to assist you. They work very closely with financial institutions, and they can give you options as to what should you do in terms of investing your monies, you know. But what I recommend, move it, transfer it from GPF, and call MFS to assist you. They have assisted a number of us.